Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and it's your girl Nisi. I know it's very windy, but I came to this location because I wanted to share the view with you. So I'm going to try to be as audible as possible, so while you're enjoying the view and my very crazy wind, you also be enjoying the story, okay? So if this is your first time on my channel, please don't hesitate to click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And you know my most favorite part is you commenting, and if this is you as a returning viewer, I really appreciate you taking your time to support me like this, and you know it means a lot to me. So I'll just get right into the video. And today's video, I don't even know what to call it. First of all, I'm in the desert. I don't know what you guys would have taken with you if you were going to the desert, but I have some Pringles and I have some lemonade, and yeah, just to keep me hydrated, you know. But yeah, I don't know what to tag this video as, so it's a story time, okay? So this story we're going to call the girl Beluga, you know, in reference to the beluga whale. You know, like, you know, when you call someone a whale, you know exactly what that means, right? So she's Beluga and the guy is Kinte. So I visited a country where I met Beluga and her man Kinte, right? Well, I was introduced to them before by a mutual friend. So coming to their town, to their city, I was like, okay, wow, let me call them, let's hang out, let's have like a good time together, let them show me around the city, you know. And all of a sudden, you know, the first time like we all went out, Kinte and Beluga decided they were going to take me and my guy. They said they were going to take us to a very nice like beach, and we were like, okay, fine, let's go to the beach, you know. And then we headed out to the beach. Well, this place wasn't actually a beach, it was like a resort, if you know what I mean. And we got there. When we got there, and then the guy just murmured something to the security at the, you know, at the entrance and whatnot, and then he turned around and he was like, guys, they say we have to pay. So they say we have to pay a certain amount of money to get in. And we were like, okay, cool, let's go in then. And then he was like, yeah, but you gotta give me the money though. So I gave Kinte the money for the entrance fee and he paid. Now we got in, and then we got to the beach area where all the people are sitting down. It's kind of like a nice relaxing environment, but then like it was a little bit boring. So if you can't really swim, you don't really have a lot of activities to do on the side. So Kinte, when we sat down, Beluga, knowing how proud she is in her own nature, she was like, we asked for the menu and the menu got brought up, and we went through the menu and we chose what we wanted to eat. And then to my greatest amazement, so I just had like a drink, and my guy was like, I don't really want anything. Okay, I would just take like a tonic water. And then Kinte also took a drink, but then later it's as if every like tons of event changed, and Beluga was like, well, I want to have chicken, I want to have yams, I want to have a big packet, like a one liter packet of fruit juice, because I don't drink alcohol. And they brought everything to us. So now at that time it was like on a Sunday. So you know how Sundays are with families, like most people in Africa, like they eat food at home proper, like most families cook proper food at home every Sunday, no matter how broke they are. Sundays are for rice and stew and vegetables and salads and everything. So I'm sure that Beluga had eaten, but Beluga had to order yams, and if you know yams are very starchy, very filling. So Beluga ordered the yams and ordered chicken. So and when we got there, Beluga was like, oh, this place, you know, like their prices are pretty steep, they're expensive. But Beluga was ordering the most. Now after we finished eating, my guy was like, because he loves the ocean, right? And he was like, I want to go and take a walk because we're not really eating anything. So let me take a walk and see what's happening. And there was like a bonfire. bill, and when the waiter brought the bill, you won't believe it, Kinte got up from the table and walked away right when the bill was coming. So he walked away, and then Beluga took the bill and she went through it. Then she was like, well, Nisi, this is the amount you gotta pay. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't hesitate too much and I paid for the bill. Now, after paying for the bill, we all took off and we were going, and they were like, oh, do you guys want to like go someplace else again so we can just sit down and chill? And we were like, okay, cool, we could go somewhere and just have drinks and relax and talk a little bit more before we head back home, because it was a Sunday and tomorrow is school night. And yeah, and definitely it was a school night, not tomorrow's school night, but like it was a school night. And they were like, okay, so we started heading out. So the first bill, I didn't really make much of it because I was like, okay, it's fine, let's extend this gesture to them since like we are here in the city and whatnot. Then as we were heading out, we went to like a rooftop kind of restaurant, but it was like fast food, and I don't really eat fast food. My guy doesn't eat fast food, and we were like, okay, we don't want to be here, let's think of somewhere else to go to. Then we got to this restaurant that I suggested, and we were like, the agreement was to sit down and have drinks. But when we got there, Beluga the whale, asked the waiter to bring everybody on the table a bottle of water. Now the waiter went and brought everyone on the table a bottle of water, and then she was like, and get us the meal, the menu. And the waiter brought the menu, and then Beluga was like, you know what, she now turned to Kinte, honey, I think we should take this plate of Chinese noodles, we should take that plate of fried rice and the other plate of jollof rice, and we should just like mix everything together with peppered chicken and peppered goat meat and just eat everything. So I want to taste from yours and you taste from mine. And I was looking at them, okay, fine, maybe it's their weird shit, you know, as a couple they wanted to do that. And then the menu came. Meanwhile, I and my guy were like, okay, you know what, just give us one plate of rice, we're just gonna share that together, because we hadn't eaten the whole day. Seeing the fact that we're staying in a hotel, and from the hotel we went to the resort, and we didn't really eat anything at the resort, then to the restaurant. And then Beluga ordered all this food and started eating like a hippopotamus. Like she kept on eating her and her guy, and they were eating everything. And then when it was like time for us to go, and she's always in a hurry to be like, bring the bill please. And then they brought the bill, and she was like, when you eat, then she was like, oh, this is how much the bill is, you all should pay. And I'm telling you, this food is not like it was cheap, bro. Like this food wasn't cheap. And she was like, here's the bill, pay. Now, knowing who I am, I'm very opinionated, and I know how to, like, I don't like to like conceal things within me. I say it as it is. I was trying very hard to keep my cool, and then we paid for the bill. Now after paying for everything, they didn't pay for anything. After eating like a fucking pig, they didn't pay for anything. Then we went, and on our way going, they were like, oh, you know what guys, we should do this again next week, we should hang out, we should go do something fun. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And I told them, well, next week I'm going to be cooking lunch, because the guest house allowed me to cook once a week, so I'll cook lunch and then you guys can come over and we can have lunch together. And they were like, oh, that would be nice. But when I got back home, I was like, but why should I be cooking lunch for people that actually live here, when they could have just said, oh, instead of cooking at the guest house, I'm sure it won't be so comfortable, why don't you come to our place and we'll cook you like lunch. And you know, at that time I was like, there were some local dishes peculiar to them that I would have wanted to, you know, try, but they did not make that offer. Now the next week came, it was weekend, and I offered them to come over and eat. Next thing, Beluga is calling me on a Saturday. Hey guys, we want to come today. We want to see you guys today. Tomorrow I have things to do. I'm going to be busy, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but I didn't plan for us to see on Saturday. We agreed we were going to see on Sunday for lunch. And, you know, like, after everything, sorry, I'm a bit distracted. After everything, Beluga came and then she took us to like a game environment to play some mini games, and when we got there it wasn't what we expected, so we all left. And then from there, Beluga and Kinte had this brilliant idea of suggesting to us to go to like a lounge. Now at this lounge they have tables for like table for like 1,000 US dollars. They have table for 1.5 US dollars. They have table for like different rates, you know, and all of that. So when you go, depending on what you want to have. And then when we got there, next thing, the hippo, and this like Beluga, she's as fat as a hippopotamus, like no kidding. You know how people feel like slim people are the ones that eat. Yo, this one, she is a fat hippopotamus, but she doesn't just know how to like keep her mouth in one place. Or maybe because she feels like it's free food, she can just like eat whatever she wants. She doesn't give a shit. Like, how do people just become so greedy for money that does not belong to you? You know, taking advantage of people that are generous to you. Like, that's very low class and very, very ghetto. And you know what, Beluga, when we went to the lounge, and when we got to the lounge, Beluga, I see her smiling, and then she turned to my guy, hey, what do you do? And then the guy, Kinte, turned to me and was like, hey, I see you travel around a lot, you must really have a lot of money. And you know, like, they were engaging us in conversations, trying to know, as if they were trying to figure out how much we're worth, probably gauging how much they're going to keep on like freeloading off us. And then the next thing, they brought the menu, and Beluga and Kinte ordered, and this was again, it's a weekend, so there's no excuse to say that they did not have time to cook or eat, because they are always at home. And Beluga started ordering rice, peppered goat meat, like they were ordering different stuffs, fried eggs, and I'm like, geez, if you're like, you know how expensive it is to eat at a lounge. Like, if you go to a lounge and you really want to eat, you know how much you're going to be paying. It's going to be like ×3 the prices in a restaurant. But no, they didn't give a care in the world. This hippo and her little hippo baby were busy eating. Yum, 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 yum. And you know, like, I was just looking at them like, and me and my guy that time, we didn't even have anything. Beluga's Kinte ordered a bottle of wine, and while I was even trying to, like, you know, so if you're a classy person and you love wine like me, you would know that when you want to drink wine at a restaurant or a hotel, you first of all want to know more about the wine, where it's made. You know, some, like, I don't drink wines from screw caps, I like cocks. And then he didn't even give a care in the world. I was trying to talk to the waiter to see how much like the differences in the wines, and he was like, you know what, just get me the white wine. That was what he told the waiter. And then she went and she brought the wine, and then she served us like less than a glass, less than like a glass in a normal restaurant. That was how she served it, in 3 glasses, myself, Beluga, and Kinte, because my guy doesn't drink alcohol. And then my guy had a Red Bull. Now, as we were sitting down, Kinte would take this wine and turn it good in his cup and ask his Beluga, hey honey, do you want more wine? And put good, and then he'll drop the bottle. And this was like a 750 ml bottle. So if you and Beluga take everything, what am I supposed to have? I just had just 1 glass that the waiter initially put in my glass, and like I said, it wasn't up to the glass. And Beluga and Kinte that courtroom without any self-respect for themselves. Do you know that the best part was yet to come? So my guy had a call. Now, when I always say my guy is not in the picture, it's because anytime I go out with him, he always leaves me with money for everything that is needed to be sorted out. So he went out to take an international call, because remember, it's a lounge, it was kind of noisy, and he went out. And when he went out to take a call, and then Beluga and Kinte were sitting down and they were like looking. It's like they wanted to even have more stuff to take, and I was like, no, this ain't gonna happen. We gotta get out of here. And then they asked for the menu. Now, for the bill, sorry. Now, definitely, the way they're coming to the table, she was like, she brought the bill to the man on the table, because she felt like with the way they were eating like gluttons, obviously they were the ones that were going to pay. So she brought the bill to the guy, and when she brought the bill to Kinte, Kinte collected the bill, went through it, gave it to Beluga. They went through it, then they were like, well, Nisi, here's the bill. Where is your guy so he can come and pay? And I'm like, say what now? Then they said, we said, where is your guy so he can come and pay for the bill so we can go? Then I was like, oh, is it? Then they said yes. I said, okay, give me a minute. So I stepped out and I went and I told my guy, like, I was searching for my guy, and I was like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And you know, next thing I saw him outside. He was on an important call. Then I told him, you know what? You better get out of here, because I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to embarrass you. And I was so close to like telling them all this shit, but we were in such an environment where I didn't want to embarrass them. So I asked him, go home and finish off your calls. I'm gonna catch up with you. And then I went back to that restaurant and I sat down and I waited, and I brought out even more than enough the money that myself and my guy spent. Like, I gave like a few extras on the money for them to add up and pay the bill. And I was like, my guy has gone, he's not here. And they were like, so who is gonna pay the bill? Then I said, I don't know, I don't have money, this is all I have, so I don't know what you're gonna do. So I was just so ready that this piggy or hippopotamus and her co-hippo are going to wash the dishes, because dude, I'm out. And you know what? They kept on looking at each other. It's as if they were stressed. They were getting, they started feeling some type of way. How do you go out with people and spend money that is not yours comfortably without even asking, hey, do you have enough money to pay for this? Can I eat this? Can I eat that? You just go and sit down and open your fat mouth and start eating like a fucking hippopotamus. Like, why would you do that? And then you turn around and you're waiting for people to pay for you? Like, really, guys? And you know, after everything, bottom line, end of the story, they had to pay for the bill. So actually they did have money to pay for the bill. They paid for the bill, and then Kinte turned around and was like, you know what, the extra money you put on top, I'm gonna use it, so can I have it? That's to show you that people like this will never do anything for anyone for free, but except for themselves. And they kept like filling us up with all these lies. Hey, we usually come to places that are expensive, and we paid $1,000 US to stay at a hotel at so place. Oh, we want to make a trip to Dubai. Oh, we want to do this. Oh, we're trying to do that. Like, jeez. I just felt like I should share this story with you, and I want to ask you, if you were in my shoes, how would you have handled the situation with Beluga and Kinte? And after that night, Kinte and Beluga never texted me again, never called me, never said hey, never said nothing. And for me, that was the last time I ever called their number to hang out with them again. So I just felt like I should share this story with you guys. I hope you found it funny, and you also like Like, I want to know, how would you have handled the situation in the real sense? I tried to tell them how I felt and how disappointed I was, but some of my friends advised me to ignore them and not even give them that much energy of my time. And hey, come on guys, if you're on the big side, if you're a fatty fat, learn to you know, have some self-respect in yourself. You go out there and you're giving this very stupid image of fat people because you want to sit down and eat anything that you see in front of you. You have no self-control. You just sit down and you eat like a pig that was thrown into a pile of garbage. Come on, have some self-respect for yourself. And then if you don't care about your health and your weight and your body, care about your behavior in public and care about other fat people that are working hard to lose that reputation or to lose that weight. Think about it though. Yeah, so I just want to let you share the story. I'd like to hear your opinions in the comment section below. Until next time, honeys, I hope you enjoyed my view. Bye bye. Mwah.